everyone, thank you so much for stopping by my channel and hanging out with me for another organizing video. So as you can tell by the title, today we are going to be switching things up at home. We have had a little bit of a change in lifestyle to accommodate. Freddie has had his operation and I will talk more about the changes that we've had to make. But for now, just enjoy watching the transformation of the bedroom space into a little makeshift home office.
Can you see me shaking? Hear the sound of my heart breaking. Bless the soul that's aching, hoping I survive. The feeling lingers on every day of every month, wishing I just could forget about you. The weight upon my bones makes it harder to move on. Oh baby, don't think that I'll ever forgive myself for losing you, or for losing you. Left our love up on those dusty shelves. Can't forgive myself for losing you.
So as I mentioned before, Freddie has had his little operation recently, so I've had to take into consideration moving a few things around just to be able to accommodate him and make sure that he can stay contained in his little caged area to limit his movement. As well as that, it is coming into school holidays, so with the boys going to be home for a week straight, I've had to make some alternate arrangements to be able to continue working from home without having the constant interruption or noise from the kids if they want to watch the TV in the lounge room, living room area. That's where my working from home setup is. So we have a small space. It's got to be functional for everyone who lives here. So for that reason, I have just made a little working from home setup in my bedroom. And while I don't 100% love the idea of having a desk and computers in my room, I think the fact that it is kind of tucked away in the closet or in the wardrobe means that you can effectively, literally and figuratively just shut the door on work, and when it's done, it's done. And it means that you're not having to look at it 24/7 when you want to go to bed and have your bedroom to be, you know, your place of rest. It is a space that can be closed off and completely sectioned.
Waking up in my bed, you're still stuck in my head. I'm not even hungover. I wanna call your phone, tell you what you did wrong, then ask you to come over. Not very good with decisions, know what's right, but I don't listen. I don't. And I complain and dismiss it, then I keep on reminiscing. I know. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad for business. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad for business. Baby, you're bad for business. Not good with consequence. I find myself back again, crying on your shoulder. No, it's not good for me, but I still want your body. So dumb, but it's not over. Not very good with decisions, know what's right, but I don't listen. I don't. And I complain.
Now, while I don't imagine that I will keep this setup forever, it is going to be perfectly fine for the period that I need it. So when I need to have a working from home situation downstairs when I'm home to take care of Freddie, and then when the boys are home for the holidays, having that extra space where I can go in quiet and work, and then we won't be interrupting each other with the living room and the TV and the working from home all in that same area. So while it's not 100% perfect, it is definitely suiting my needs for now.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had unfolded just like a void, but you broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. And ooh, I was done feeling hopeless, screamed out loud because it felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. It's funny how easily a life can be torn apart. Why couldn't I simply see that I was sick at heart and I am in deep debt? The climb we did was unreal. You made me so speechless, I just can't believe it. You broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. And ooh, I was my own enemy, screamed out loud because it felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. I rise from the ashes with pins and patches. We carry on. I rise from the ashes. I heal from your passion. My doubts are gone. Oh, yeah. Felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. I rise from the ashes with pins and patches. I've got the time to show my love and what it's all about. Fading up, fading down below the laser guns.
So now to take into account all the things that I had to move from the cabinet beside the undersink cabinet in the kitchen to make room for the bin, which is definitely well worth the loss of that storage space, because having those two massive bins taking up so much floor space that I had previously, definitely worth the trade-off. So now I'm just doing a little bit of a rejig, a bit of a switcheroo, and I love these rolling storage containers from Kmart. I use them all throughout the house, and I've got them in many kitchen cabinets already. So I knew they fit perfectly width-wise, like you can fit 3 of the narrow ones across the cabinets and 2 of the wide ones across the width of the cabinets, because I have them in my pantry. But I just wanted to play around with them a little bit before finalizing and removing the stickers and making sure I wasn't going to return any of them. As you saw, one did arrive broken, but we then went into lockdown, so I'm going to have to wait wait until after we get out of lockdown, until Freddie is recovered, to be able to take that back to Kmart. But besides that, I'm really loving how it turned out, and I will share at the end how it all looks. I do switch things around quite a lot when I'm organizing, and even though I'm familiar with these organizers, just figuring out what I wanted to put where and the things that I use most frequently and what would work and where it would work, it does take a little bit of playing, a little bit of living with. So as you see it here is not exactly how it stayed. The last thing I got from my Kmart click and collect order was a portable pet potty or an indoor pet potty or something like that. Anyway, it is just basically a tray with a liner and then an artificial turf piece that fits in it. The idea of that kind of grosses me out because it just means the dog pees on the artificial turf and it collects in that bottom tray to have to be emptied by me. I have absolutely no desire to deal with that. So instead I wanted to use that artificial turf piece in the outdoor pet pee potty designated area that I have already set up for Freddie and he's already familiar with. And then I used the tray and I just used it to hold in place some of those disposable pet pee pads, just to make sure that he had a number of places to go while he was in his post-op 10-day recovery period.
Say something that will make my day, 'cause these memories of her won't go away. They're haunting me so I can't sleep. She was a pretty little liar who cut me deep, 'cause she left me here alone. Now my bed feels just like cobblestone. Oh, why did she go? Oh, was I supposed to know that she'd leave? Was I too naive to think that she'd be the one? Whoa, why did she go? Met her back in 2005. It was her crooked little smile that caught my eye. Time went by and it was her and I. She promised me to never leave my side, but she left me here alone. I know it's dumb, I still check my phone, 'cause I can't move on. Whoa, why did she go? Whoa, was I supposed to know that she'd leave? Was I too naive to think that she'd be the one? Whoa, just tell me, why did she go? Why did she go? Whoa, was I supposed to know that she'd leave? Was I too naive to think that she'd be the one? Whoa, just tell me, why did she go?